Test, test, test. Testy, testy, test. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Dusty Hill Farm. Today we're going to give our pigs some worm medicine so they don't get parasites. And the first thing we have to do is figure out how much they weigh. In order to figure out how much a pig weighs, you can measure them. Can't put a pig on a scale. So what we have to do is get two measurements on our pigs. One is around their heart girth and one is their length. And we'll show you the formula how to figure out their weight from those two measurements. The trick is getting those measurements. So let's go do that. I didn't give the pigs their whole breakfast this morning because I want them to be a little bit hungry when we give them their worm medicine. So they are a little hungry. So now I'm going to go in here and try and get these measurements. I rigged up this thing. I have the tape measure. You need a tape measure to do this, a fabric tape measure. I found last time we measured them, the hardest measurement to get is the girth because it's hard to get the tape measure under them and then reach for it on the other side. So I tied it to a stick. Hopefully this is going to help me. We'll see. So here are our pretty girls. And we'll see how cooperative they are this morning. I'm going to go right over here and try Big May first. She's eating. Hi, May. Hi, Big May. Oh, I can't read it. 57.
What was that?
57. And you go from between their ears to the base of their tail. 55. Big May is 57 around, 55 long. Let's try little June. Hi, little June.
Let her come over to her food.
It's empty. $50. Little June's 50 around by 49 long. That went pretty well, better than I expected. All right, let's go inside and do the math.
All right, so now we have to figure out how much they weigh so we know how much of this to give them. So we'll start with May since she was the biggest one. So May was 57 around times 57 around. That's her girth. You times that by her length, which is 55. And then you divide that by 400. And that makes her 446 pounds.
She's a big fatty.
And June was 50 around times 50 around times her 49-inch length. Divide that number by 400. Let me do some quick math here. That would be 343 pounds. Now, if we divide that number, it's for the medicine that we're using, it's 1 milliliter per 75 pounds. So for May, that would be 5.94 milliliters. So we'll just round up. And then for June, it's going to be 4.58 mLs. So what we're going to try to do is inject these. It's an injectable. You can see the pigs are 400 and almost 450 and 350 pounds. We're not going to chase them around and try to shoot them with a needle. So I will let Bethany explain the process. One of these tricks was actually from a friend of ours, the one we get our pigs from, and that she is at Misfit Ranch. And the way that she does it is to inject it into an egg. So I'll let Bethany cover that.
Okay, like Joe was saying, this is ivermectin. It's injectable, but it's also ingestible. So rather than trying to stick a 450-pound pig with a needle, I'd end up getting stuck in the process probably. So like Joe said, we're going to inject it into some food. Kristen at Misfit Ranch told us how to inject the ivermectin into eggs, which is a really neat trick. But if we ended up doing that, Big May would have to have 6 eggs. So we're going to use eggs and bagels. So what I'm going to do is grab some eggs. We have a couple extra.
Now we can't put them all into one egg because it won't hold that much liquid. Bethany has practiced this and figured out an egg will hold about 1 milliliter before the egg itself starts coming out. So we're going to try to inject them into bagels, and we're going to hope that the dough of the bagel absorbs the medicine. And we want to make sure that the pigs eat them.
Not getting anything. So there's 2 milliliters. I'm just going to stick it in the bagel.
And this doesn't hurt the bagel.
So June's getting, we'll round it up to 5 just in case. That was 2.
Now you have to watch because you can overdose the animals on this. So you don't want to give them a whole lot more than what is prescribed. And we'll need to keep those separate so we know whose bagel
There's
is whose.
3. We'll put June in the metal one. So June needs 2 more. We're going to show you the egg trick. So what you want to do is find the end of the egg that kind of has the rough spot, the bubble, the fat end. And it takes a little bit of force, and there it goes in. And slowly, slowly put it in. Then you got to cover it with your finger. It's funny because underneath your finger you can feel it bubbling a little bit. So there's 4 for June. She needs a little bit more. This egg is cracking.
I think I heard that one sort of crack when you put it in the bowl.
It's all right. Okay, there's 5 for June. Now Big May needs 6.
And we'll just do the same thing for her and take this stuff out to the pigs. While Bethany's doing that, we do have some eggs in the incubator. There's 42 of them in there. And we're on day 14. Takes 21 days to hatch those little rascals. So in 2 weeks, we'll post a video and see how our first batch of chickens do.
Because God knows we need the eggs.
All right, we'll catch you out at the pigs. All right, we're going to give them a little bit of food in each of their bowls so that they
don't take each other's medicine. So that formula is girth times length divided by 400. Excuse me, little
Morning,
hands.
ladies. Oh, everybody thinks they're getting something, huh? There's a little bit.
Hi, girls. Hi, girls. Come on, Big May. There you go, Big May. All right, now that they're both eating out of separate bowls, I'm gonna real quick grab their medicine.
I can hold one.
That's Big May's. There you go, little June. go, Big May. Look at that. Look at that.
There's a bagel down.
Who knew she was 450 pounds? She's nothing to mess with. Eat this. Come on, little June, eat that.
We'll have to put it in some honey buns next time.
Sow's ear. Better than a silk purse to me. Eat your medicine.
Maybe we shouldn't have put any food in there.
Take this a second. Can you hand me that little bowl?
Can you hold that? Stick that bun in there.
That's kind of why I didn't hesitate to put a tad extra.
Did you get the bagel?
She's working on it.
Yeah, we'll give them honey buns next time. They like the sweet. They like those eggs too.
I'm gonna go see how Big May's doing. Oh, Big May's a good girl. She's eaten all of hers.
There she got it.
She keeps pushing it out.
If you can get her to eat that bagel, we can dump the eggs over her food. I'm gonna put some egg on it. All right, put the bowl back down. we want to make sure that they both eat it all. We don't want the other pig to come over and eat both batches of medicine. This is the first time we've done this, so we just need to maybe give them something. I think the honey buns, they would eat faster. Or some type of a Danish. They really like the sweet stuff. The pen's drying out a little bit. We had a tremendous amount of rain, and this was nothing but just one big hole of mud.
Perfect timing, little June. Lap that up. Come here, little June. Big May. These pigs were purchased to be our first meat pigs, but we ended up liking them too much. And then we ended up getting those two sows that someone was trying to get rid of, and they weren't very nice. They were kind of mean, so we didn't have a problem putting those in the freezer. These two girls are gonna be the start of us trying our hand at breeding some pigs. Over in the barn we have a little male pig. What do you call those, honey? The little males?
A boar?
No, you call them something when they're little. Like these are gilts.
I don't recall.
Oh, but he's over in the barn. He's just little now, but he's gonna be the daddy. We just like these two so much. They're such wonderful pigs. They went their first about 4 months with no names because we thought they were going to end up in the freezer. But now they have names.
And now that the other two pigs are gone, we can take down that little extension on the side of their pig hut. When we brought the other two girls in, they were older, a little more dominant, and they chased our pigs out of the pig house. So we had to hurry up and just took a couple of pallets and some tin and a tarp and threw it over there. It was during the ice storm, so we wanted to make sure that the pigs had some cover, but now that the other two are gone, we can take that back down. And then today we're going to start on the rest of the pig paddocks. There's one going over on that side and one going right in here. We've cleaned up all the brush, cut the trees back, moved the log pile or wood pile, and we have a trailer full of panels and some T-posts, so we'll be putting that in today. While the ground's still just a little bit damp, and I have an attachment for the tractor we're going to try out to drive these T-posts without having to hand drive them. We're just going to use the bucket of the tractor and push them right into the ground. We'll keep you posted how that works.
So like we said before, if you've never done pigs and you want to try them, they really are quite a lot of fun and easy to take care of. And be careful because they have a lot of personality and you're going to fall for them like we did with these two. They're just lovely animals. Maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but we sure do love them. Thanks for visiting us on Dusty Hill Farm today. We hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you a little bit of information on how to take care of your pigs. Have a great day, and thanks for stopping by. See ya.